bathing or a transferring clients class. It needs to be one of their professional development classes or end of life issues, something that is more academic.
How about this?
And then if he brings me in, hang on, Nick, if he brings me in his phone number, I will pick up 1 month of his phone service as long as we can reach him and confirm that he gets down there and I can get him connected with an appropriate office in the Portland area.
It has to be the classes that are on this, that are in the newsletter. You see this newsletter? They have it actually highlighted in their newsletter on page 3 of every month. See those classes right there? So there are 4 classes that I have to go through, so not just one. So starting on the 12th, I'll have, you know, some kind of, you know, tree of classes, you know, in which these are the classes that I need to attend. And should any of those classes be in there?
I'm going to read, Matt, what's here. It says, any personal care worker who wants to be on the registry needs to complete the following trainings. You need to complete 4 training classes a year. If you're a new worker, you have 1 year from the date that you receive your provider number to complete these classes. At least every 2 years, you must complete one of the safety trainings, a PASS training, a PDT training, a TRIPS training, and a COMPASS training. I have no idea what those trainings are. I would have to get the information on it. And then it says, the other 7 classes in those 2 years can be classes approved for your group, except for money-wise. So there are some mandatory courses here. I do not know what those are. He would need to bring me that information in terms of the dates that he is attending.
You flip through the thing, and it will actually say what the PASS and PDT means.
Okay.
You've already been through that part.
Yeah.
But
So
you know, those are the classes that, you know, you would want to attend in order to be able to be referred to the registry.
And this brochure that he brought all has 2015 information in it on terms of the classes and when they're offered. So
the August class, the August newsletter, she got emailed that at the beginning of the month, which they never even took the time to even open it.
I don't have an email from you right now, Nick.
I sent it to Fran before she became, you know, the person that sits in the middle between us. So
okay, so that's the information I need if I'm going to help him out with gas to get to a free class in the Portland area and cover his phone bill. I need the information on his phone service. I need his phone number, and he would have to bring that in before September 12th. I'm concerned that I'm going to lose contact with Nick after September 12th.
So when you say phone bill, do I bring in a straight talk old phone card that I just brought, or the Walmart receipt with the card that I just brought?
No, it would have to be a new service. It would have to be a new service that you want us to purchase.
I just brought a phone card for my phone. That's the service.
You just bought one?
Yeah. So yeah.
You could. So we can't post-date purchases, but if we look at that, we can buy you an additional phone card moving forward, so you'd actually have some backup minutes there with the same number. So we can look at that, but we have to have that information in the office before we can authorize a purchase of those services for him.
Right. Now, as far as these classes
and we have offered that to Nick in the past.
When?
Every time I try to call you.
Yeah, because I remember the phone thing once, and then after the phone thing once, I remember jokes about the phone.
Okay, well,
in which,
if I tried to be lighthearted and I offended you, I'm sorry, Nick.
When I've discussed being out in Portland, I've never went to Portland without actually having my phone actually work. I've never done that, you know, but, you know, she's made jokes about that, and it's like, you know, when you're in the Grande, why would you need a phone with constant service when you don't have people that call you at all? But
an employer might call you. We try to call you.
You call me, you're just joking around.
No.
And as far as the employer goes,
Matt, will you wrap up
I'm not being referred
meeting
to the
for
registry.
us today and what you heard in Nick's behalf?
Right. Well, basically, I think the 2 agreements that came out of this so far, just in terms of how far I can move at this point, is that if you bring information about the classes by September 12th, then they'll provide fuel vouchers for you to get to Portland, at least cover that part of the transportation. And then if you give the phone number that you'll be using when you come up here, then they'll provide an additional month of phone service for that time period in order to contact you. So there's those two things. And then also with keeping the file open, you can transfer the file to another office once you're in Portland up here.
Right.
At that point, I think we move forward with doing this area.
Right.
And we do, one of the most important things is if Nick wants to continue to engage in our program, he needs to keep us posted on how to contact him with an address when he gets relocated down there.
Right.
Thank you, Matt. I don't know if we need to schedule another meeting, but I know I have another meeting at 1 o'clock that I'm probably running late for. Michelle, can you schedule a meeting with Nick before September 12th?
I can't. I have too much to do.
So that's,
You don't want to schedule
No,
another?
I have an apartment to clean up, plus plus.
You be able to
inspection.
send either of those things, like through email or through.
I mean, you can email me, or you can email me, but I have an apartment to clean, plus an inspection, and then there's Labor Day.
So are you saying
So-
you don't want to set up another face-to-face appointment at the office? Or that you don't have time to do that?
I don't have time to do that next week.
so
and then
I just
come-
want to
So
acknowledge.
not unless come the 12th, instead of being in Portland on Monday the 12th, you're trying to tell me that you want me to come to the Grande.
We're asking if you'd like to schedule another appointment here before you make the move.
Well, if he just drops this information off, Michelle may or may not be here to receive that information and to create the vouchers that he needs to purchase the gas and the phone. So getting those services in place requires some coordination with his counselor. And he needs to get that information to her and then allow her some time to write those services into his plan. And she may or may not be here when he gets back into this office. So I just want to acknowledge that, if we could plan a time, but if he shows up on September the 12th or September the 9th, the Friday before,
I have a doctor's appointment on the 8th and
okay,
9th. So, and my doctors aren't even in the Grande. I've got to go to Hermiston.
I mean, what about the rest of this week, or is next week before
Rest
then,
of,
like,
rest of this week, like,
7?
tomorrow I have, packing and cleaning, so if
I
I
can
drive,
fit Nick in my schedule, but what I'm hearing is that he's too busy to come in.
no, I mean, as far as driving up the hill goes, apparently I've got gas to burn, I can burn some gas, apparently.
But what about just emailing the information in terms of the classes that he wants to take and the phone number?
Yeah, I mean, I could email it. I could even, do I need to come in to,
we're happy to, he just needs to get us that information
Yeah,
and
if you'd
give
rather-
And
Michelle
then-
time to deal with it, so.
and then if I have to pick something up, I can come pick something up, but I do have to clean this apartment in a timely manner,
Okay, that's fine. If it's easier for you to send me that information through email, that's fine. We just need to make sure that we stay communicated.
I mean,
We need to communicate on this, and I don't feel real comfortable not having an appointment set with you before you move, but.
well, I've got to drive all the way to Richland to go see my doctor,
Okay.
and, when I go and do that every other month,
Yeah,
yeah, and then there's a oil change involved.
okay.
So, I've been going through that,
So can we agree to do this through email then?
yeah, we have.
Okay.
All right, I think we're good. Any other comments from Sue or Miley?
No, I'm just gonna give Matt a copy of the transfer protocol that we have, so that it's in writing.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
Nick, in terms of being able to provide the gas for you and the 10 minutes, that it's to me via email, okay? So then I can put it in.
So all I gotta do is send you an email of the newsletter.
No, what I'm gonna need is the specific dates and classes that want to take, and phone numbers,
If you have to register.
and if you have to register.
Well, even if I have to register, I can't, there's no phone numbers to give you to the register, because it's just me calling in to register. And all it looks like is me getting an email that
But you
says you
get
register.
You get a certificate.
No. I get like this. When I went to the personal support worker orientation, I got this folder. That's all I got.
Okay.
When
Did
I
they
go,
take your
when I
name,
go,
though?
yeah, they took my name. When I went on the, when I went on the registry, I didn't see anything extra, so I have to probably call somebody and say, hey, I went to this orientation. Is there anything new that I need other than this personal number that I already have?
Did you check on the computer to say, does it show up there now that you've completed it?
Nope, doesn't show anything different. Other than that, the only other thing I would have is a copy of the email from the person that sends your confirmation.
Okay. Well, give us what you have and we'll use it for documentation.
Like
and we'll
this?
call it an assessment for this.
Isn't this confirmation?
Yeah, I think that would be good to email to me.
Because this is the, right here,
The other thing that,
this is the confirmation from when I went to the first CHD
Yeah, I think that
for the
would be great.
for the PSW orientation.
yeah, the only thing that you might have to do then, Michelle, is put in a release, have Nick sign a release so you can talk to the instructor.
Or
CHD or
CHD.
CHD or,
Okay.
and if he's gonna do one in Portland, I mean, we can get verbal confirmation through an email,
Okay.
communication with Nick or something. so
Okay.
he's got it for that. You've got anything?
But yes, Nick, go ahead and email me that confirmation that you just showed me about your orientation at CHD. And we'll go from there.
Good luck, Nick.
Okay.